Happy week one, EDUT 521. I hope everybody had a good weekend, and I wanted to get started in week one, so I'm going to pop over to the announcements. And we're going to start this week in celebration of Dr. Seuss's birthday tomorrow with the Dr. Seuss quote, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." And I love this quote because it really talks about no matter what day it is and no matter what obstacles you have, just get started. And you can never know what's going to happen. So this is the first weekly video for this 8-week course. And like I said in the week welcome video, I'm really excited to partner with you. And so I'll just go through real quick. This one will be a little bit longer because it is the first one. And you can see the format of the weekly announcement. Right under here is where the weekly video will go. And then you can see the introduction, your content, discussion board, assignment, looking ahead, everything for the week. You can also find all this information on your syllabus. Or if you click on week one over here, you're going to see everything here as well. And so from week to week, I may bounce back and forth a little bit just to show you how it's formatted in the announcement as well as in week one, but it's the same information. And this video will be right here as well. You can see your content, the discussion board, the self-paced lesson, which sometimes I know we can forget about, but there's really good information in there. Your assignment and what to work on moving forward. But I am going to pop back over to the announcement board and go through it there. So your content for this week, first of all, you have chapters 1 and 2 of your text assistive technology in the classroom. Chapter 1 is the introduction, and chapter 2 is specifically assistive technology to support writing. You have about 46 pages there. It's a pretty intense or pretty dense text. There's a lot of great information, but plan accordingly. This is not a skim type of reading. And so you have 2 chapters for this week. After that, for your content, there's 2 different videos. Understanding Assistive Technology, that's only a 2-minute video. And then Assistive Technology in Action is only about a 4-minute video. So there's 6 minutes in video in addition to probably around the hour or so of reading that you're going to have for your content for the week. Your discussion board, there's only 1 discussion board question this week. You're going to watch this video, which is an amazing video. I actually remember when this happened in live time and didn't think much of it when it actually happened in live time. And then when I got back into teaching with Concordia, remembered that I actually watched this when it happened live, and it's amazing. So it's a 3.5-minute video. You can actually Google and find more information about the story. It's a really amazing story. But you're going to watch that video. If you want to Google and get a little more information, you can, and talk about how the mindset, both with the mom and with the student or the young man, really set them up for success. Like I said, it's a great video, and this discussion board question always really gets great conversation going. Always remember your initial post is due by Thursday, and you have to have 2 responses to your peers by Sunday, 11:59. Don't forget about your discussion posts. It's really a big part of your program here at Concordia, and a lot of learning happens throughout those discussions. So you have 1 assignment this week, and I'm gonna just talk real quickly about that. It's using the assistive technology table, and so here is the assignment. You know, with Concordia, all the assignments have documents that tells you what you need to do. And if you go down to, I don't have it open here. Let me pop over. It is down here in the announcements, so that's a good one. This AT table for week 1, it's going to ask you to force copy. I'm going to go ahead and open that. And when you open this, it's going to open it in your drive, and you're going to fill out this, what components of the writing process, what do you currently use, and then what do you desire. Be sure to use APA formatting, put your name on it, and all that kind of good stuff. But essentially, 3 columns. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once again, after you do it, I highly recommend you do it in Google Docs. Download it as a PDF, then you can upload the actual artifact into the submit area. So that's your assignment for this week. Not a giant assignment, but it'll get you going. More importantly, I do want to talk about for week 1, the looking ahead. So the try something new, and then also the e-portfolio are assignments that are going to go over a couple weeks. So the try something new is going to be through weeks 1 through 4. So you have the week 1 assignment, and you do need to do this part as well for the week. And you're going to try one piece of technology, and here I'll just open this up. It's an inventory sheet. So week 1 is a writing tool. What worked? What didn't work? What would you do next time? Would you use this in the future? And then would you recommend this for someone at risk with the various, it can be at risk, special needs, EL students, anything extra. So be sure, once again, Concordia is really good with giving you the document of kind of what they're asking for. And then also I made a copy of all these forms or all these docs that just help organize. Once again, you'll be filling this out. Week 1 is the writing tool. Week 2 is the reading tool. If I pop over to week 3 is the math, and week 4 is the communication tool. So your first 4 weeks, you'll be working on that. It's one document that you'll submit in week 4. The big document is your e-portfolio. There's lots of moving pieces to this. So I'm not going to read through this word for word in week 1. Probably week 2 or 3 I'll really get into it. But spend some time this first week going through it, because it's a big part of your assignment, and you have to have all these pieces. So if there's a number here, this is from week 1, you're going to embed that into your portfolio, which I'll talk about how to do that in a minute. So a lot of these aren't creating separate things. It's part of your assignments that are going through the week. Here's all the grading criteria. I know you guys have been with Concordia for a little bit. You know that the rubric rules all. It's sort of like the one ring to rule them all for Lord of the Rings. And so make sure you understand this rubric to get you through on the e-portfolio. I highly recommend for your e-portfolio that you use Google Sites. And if you scroll down to the right here, this video, this is actually a playlist. And if you open that playlist, you can go to this video that says e-portfolio using Google Sites. And it's going to walk you through kind of setting up the site. Hey everybody, I wanted to take a minute. We don't need to listen to me listening to me. So if you watch that video, it's going to take about 10 minutes to go through and how to set up a Google site. You also have this link right here that will allow you to see just real basic information on setting up this site. And the great thing about Google Sites is if you're working in Google Docs, everything is going to be really easy to embed. And so you can click around there. The permissions should be right, but if something's not working right, just shoot me an email and I'll make sure to open it up. And if you really are struggling with Google Sites after you watch the video and pop around for a little bit, shoot me an email and we can find a way to connect asynchronously or online at the same time and walk you through that. So that isn't due till week 8, but that's a really big project. So make sure you understand what's being asked and what you need. So that is week 1. Like I said, this week we're jumping into what is assistive technology and really focusing around the writing side of it. But you have a smaller assignment, the AT table, but you do also need to start on both your e-portfolio and your Try Something New, which runs for 4 weeks. I like to sign every week off with this quote. Most weeks I still read it because it's that impactful quote. But the best teacher in the world is someone who loves what he or she does and just does it in front of you. And that's from the amazing Mr. Rogers. And I know that's what you guys do every day. And once again, I'm excited to start this 8-week journey with you guys. And if you need anything, please, please, please shoot me a text or an email, phone call, Voxer, Twitter, however you need to get a hold of me. If you need something, please let me know. Have a great